You're starting an art club, Lottie?
I'm trying to, but so far the response has been less than enthusiastic. Some seem interested in picking up a brush, but the second I mention researching the Hogwarts portraits, their eyes always glaze over.
You just have to show them how interesting it can be. Know of any portraits with tragic backstories, depictions of unsung heroes?
Come to think of it, yes. If you're not too busy, could I take you on the rounds to get your feedback on a few options? I'm quickly realizing that my idea of interesting is very different from most.
Of course, Lottie. Anything to help get your art club off the ground. Let me drop off my books and I'll meet back up with you.
Huh?
Sunshine, Daisy, but...
Oh, you're here. What do you think of this painting?
I I think... Well, if I'm being frank, I think it's quite soppy. Sorry.
I could see how you'd feel that way at first glance, but why don't you take a closer look?
Are there two wands in her hand?
Yes, good catch. This is a portrait of Etheldrada Bloodworth, who discovered that her fiancé was pursuing the dark arts in order to get revenge against the Muggles who killed his mother in the witch hunts. It depicts the moment immediately after she was forced to raise her wand against him.
I can't imagine how conflicted poor Etheldrada must have felt. It's no wonder she looks so upset.
I've always said that we can learn a lot about the past, present, and even the future from portraits, if we're willing to listen.
Well said, young witch. It has been quite some time since a student took such interest in us portraits. Not since that Simon Talmadge lad, I believe.
Simon? Did you say Simon?
Gosma, you know who Lady Etheldrada's talking about?
Oh yes, we're the best of friends. Or rather, we were 183 years ago. Oh, for some reason, everyone tends to suddenly remember stuff they have to do when I come around. But not we talk and play for hours. I even showed him my third favorite hiding spot, the one hidden behind the painting of...
Wait a moment. Did you say there's a secret room behind the painting?
Not just a room, a whole corridor full of them.
That sounds perfect for your art club, Lottie. If you tell people that you meet in a secret clubhouse, everyone's going to want to join. Gossamer, where exactly is this hiding spot of yours?
I'll show you. Come, come.
I've been looking forward to Muggle studies all day.
I had no idea you were so interested in learning about Muggles, Robin.
You know the only reason anyone takes Muggle studies is to get an easy O or slack off.
This class is a joke. After all, how does learning about Muggles and their junk help us become better witches and wizards?
Hello, class. I'm Professor Concordia Rowell, and this is Muggle Studies. I know many of you don't see the value of studying Muggle history and culture at Hogwarts.
Professor, your point?
My point is that while the lessons I teach may not be the most exciting or practical, I'm confident that you will consider them amongst the most valuable you'll learn here at Hogwarts. Isolated from the rest of the world, it's easy to fool ourselves into believing that our magic or pedigrees make us superior to everyone else. It's my hope that by teaching you about Muggles, we can foster understanding and create a more inclusive wizarding world.
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts. Today we will learn about pixies. The pixie is a small, bright, blue, mischief-making magical beast that loves tricks and practical jokes. Pixies enjoy lifting unsuspecting people up by their ears and dropping them on the tops of trees and buildings. This shows off their incredible strength despite their small size. Pixies make a shrilling sound like that of an angry budgie, but they can only communicate with one another. I shall release the pixies from this cage now. You need to use the incantation Immobulus to send them back into the cage.
Ugh, Peeves. He's at it again.
I hate pixies.
Come on, this'll be a breeze.
Immobulus. Incendio. Immobulus. Bombastic
Come
bomb.
on, don't even fall.
Immobulus. Archwinding. Immobulus. Tivo's assault. Immobulus. Confringo. Immobulus.
Welcome to Defense Against the Dark Arts.
You don't even fall.
Bombastic bomb. Immobulus.
Monster ball.
Tivo's assault. Immobulus.
Stupefy.
Archwinding. Immobulus. Incendio. Immobulus. Confringo. Immobulus. Bombastic bomb.
Now you're in trouble.
Immobulus. Tivo's assault. Immobulus. Archwinding. Immobulus.
Welcome, my children. In this room, you shall explore the noble art of divination. In this room, you shall discover if you possess the sight. Let's cast ourselves into the future. The truth lies buried like a sentence deep within a book, waiting to be read. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Welcome. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see? Welcome. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see? Welcome, my children. In this room, you shall explore the noble art of divination. In this room, you shall discover if you possess the sight. Let's cast ourselves into the future. The truth lies buried like a sentence deep within a book, waiting to be read. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do... Welcome. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see? Welcome. The key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Welcome. The key to read. Welcome. The key to reading a... Welcome, my children, in the key to reading a crystal ball is to look beyond. Now, what do you see?
this painting is a corridor full of rooms, each grander than the last. Though it seems different from what I remembered.
This is exactly what I need to drum up interest in my art club, Gossamer. So,
Sorry, I just can't shake the feeling that something's missing from this painting. Now, what did you say again?
I asked how we get the painting to open up.
Oh, that. Haven't a clue.
How do you not know? It's your third favorite hiding spot, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not as if I've actually had to use the door, being a portrait and all. Though I do vaguely recall Simon placing an enchantment on the portrait to keep telltales out.
I wonder if you have to say a password or perform some sort of action to enter, like you do to get into the house common rooms.
Why don't we ask the nearby portraits if they remember anything? If Simon's as memorable as Ethel Drader made him seem, it's possible we could pick up a clue or two.
Simon Talmadge? I always thought the boy was a bit off. Once I caught him staring at the painting you're talking about. He kept mumbling the Hogwarts school motto, Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Over. I thought he had gone mad. I cannot say I was surprised when I heard what had happened to him.
What do you mean, what had happened to him?
Oh, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling my name.
Yes! Simon Talmadge and his friends came here often. A rather eclectic lot, if my memory serves. It's my understanding that they commandeered the hidden space behind the painting for their clubhouse. Do you have any idea how they were able to get in? The only thing I can recall is that the sleeping dragon in the painting would snort flame every time they entered, as if laughing.
Oh, that's right! There was a sleeping dragon in this painting before. Simon added it to this otherwise boring old landscape. I can't believe I forgot.
Simon Talmadge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in ages. Poor lad had such a hard time fitting in, and the other kids bullied him for it. Got so desperate for someone to confide in that he made friends with us. Of course, being seen talking to portraits only made him an even bigger target.
Those gits even destroyed his paintings once. He was really upset, so I showed him this hiding spot to cheer him up. He was so excited to turn it into his own private art studio. But
Gwydion Idris. Scamp if I ever saw one. Always did the opposite of what he was told. Always managed to rope Simon into doing the same too. He was real charismatic that way.
So we know that this painting used to be a landscape before Simon added a sleeping dragon onto it, that the dragon would laugh before the door opened, that Simon had a notoriously rebellious friend, and that he was overheard mumbling Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus while viewing the painting. Everything seems to point to the dragon being the key to getting inside, but where could it be?
Perhaps it's been hidden. Let's take a closer look.
Oh,
oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
but unfortunately the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
One of the portraits reported hearing Simon repeat Draco Dormiens Numquam Titilandus over and over. Draco Dormiens Numquam Titilandus. Draco Dormiens Numquam Titilandus.
Maybe you're not saying it right. Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next?
If I had to guess, I'd say we probably need to wake the dragon up.
Oh, why me? Is it because I have the sort of cheery, upbeat voice that people love to hear first thing in the morning? Rise and shine, you overgrown lizard! You've got sheep to pillage and villages to burn to the ground! Maybe I should just slay the dragon instead. I am a knight, after all, and it is our duty to rid the world of foul beasts. Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway
Draco dormiens num quon titilandus translates to never tickle a sleeping dragon. Knowing that he had a rebellious streak, I think the key to opening the door is to do the exact opposite of...
It worked! You're so clever.
Agreed. Nice thinking.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go in! It's empty? That can't be! Last time I was here, it was full of Simon's paintings, Gwydion's experiments, Jessamine's half-dressed mannequins, Nemesine's photographs.
I'm so sorry, Gossamer, but it has been almost 200 years since you last saw them, hasn't it? A lot can change in that amount of time.
You don't understand! This place was never supposed to change!
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly was this place?
It was our clubhouse. No, not just that. It was our place, where no one would bother or bully us. We could do whatever we wanted here. Be whatever we wanted here. It's empty? That can't be! Last time I was here...
I'm so sorry, Gossamer.
You don't understand!
If you don't mind me asking...
It was our clubhouse. No, not we could do whatever we wanted here. Be whatever we wanted here.
So it was a safe space?
Actually, now that I think about it, that's exactly what Gwydion called it when he pitched the idea to Simon. A safe space for anyone who doesn't belong. Originally, it was just for me, him, and Simon. But over the years, we recruited more and more people.
No wonder this place means so much to you. It was somewhere you could truly be yourself.
I never really thought about it like that, but yes. Yes, I suppose it was, wasn't it? It was supposed to be here for anyone who needed it, long after we were gone. I suppose that's why it's so sad to see it empty like this. I never even got to say goodbye to everyone.
Poor Gossamer. I wish there was something we could do to cheer him up.
What if we clean the place up? It won't bring his friends back, but it might be easier for Gossamer to cope if the space doesn't look so abandoned.
What's this?
That's a great idea. Let's do it now so we can surprise Gossamer when he gets back.
Ah.
What's this?
We noticed how upset seeing this place run down was making you, so we tidied it up.
It's not much, but we hope it cheers you up a bit.
It does. Thank you, you two.
You know, Gossamer, I've been thinking. Instead of dwelling on the past, why not carry on where you left off and Help a new generation of Hogwarts students create a place where they can be themselves.
You mean get this place up and running again? That's a brilliant idea! I'm going to try my best to make it an even more welcoming place than before. But I'm probably going to need your help, if you don't mind.
Of course we don't mind, Gossamer. It sounds fun.
Well, I mind.
Simon? You're a ghost? And you look as you did when I last saw you. But wait, wouldn't that mean... How? Why? What happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want you here. Any of you. Leave.
I don't understand. Is this some sort of joke? Did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me?
No, it's not. Things change. People change.
Maybe we should just go. We can always find somewhere else to...
No! This place was Gwydion's dream, not somewhere else. Here! Don't you remember, Simon? Don't you still want to see his dream through?
Look around you, Gossamer. Everyone and everything is gone. This place has long been forgotten. Gwydion...
It is not. Not as long as we're still here to see it through.
It probably will be hard work, but Gossamer's our friend. We'll do whatever it takes to help him achieve his goal.
Simon, are you really prepared to just abandon Gwydion's dream like this?
Do what you want, but leave me out of it.
The Simon I knew was never so cynical. He'd never just give up like that. What happened to him after I was sealed away?
Like this secret clubhouse, time seems to have done a number on him.
Don't worry, Gossamer. Once we start fixing this place up, he'll come round.
I hope so. there you are. You know how I've been brainstorming ways to cheer up Simon in the hopes that he'll open up to me? Well, I've come up with a brilliant plan that's sure to get through to him.
Am I missing something, or is this just an empty wall?
The wall's empty now, but it used to be where Simon hung up his favorite and most prized paintings. I'm not sure what's happened to all of them, but some have got to still be here at Hogwarts. If I track those down and hang them back up, I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him. Do you think you two could help me find Simon's missing paintings and bring them back here? I do it myself, but being a portrait makes that challenging, to say the least.
Of course, Gossamer. That's what friends are for. Besides, I've admittedly gotten rather invested in Simon's story. So?
Simon had a lot of favorites. A portrait of former Minister of Magic Josephina Flint standing on her head, a painting of a unicorn grazing in the forest, a tapestry of a noble dragon slaying a corrupt knight. But I think we should start with the inflated girl portrait he painted in his 3rd year. He always seemed particularly fond of it. To tell you the truth, I found it a bit odd and couldn't understand why Simon favored it when he painted much more beautiful portraits. But if any of his paintings are going to knock him out of his funk, it's that one. I know I've seen it around the castle somewhere recently. I just can't remember where exactly.
Why don't we ask some of the other portraits? They were a big help to us before, and a peculiar portrait like that one is bound to be memorable.
You'd like to learn more about this space? Certainly. What would you like me to go over? You'd like to learn more about this space. I keep trying to get Simon to talk to me, but he just shuts me out. Sometimes it seems like he's about to answer my questions, but he always stops himself. It's discouraging, but I'm not going to give up. The old Simon I know and love is still in there somewhere. I'm sure of it. Oh, you'd like to learn more about this space? Certainly. What would I keep trying to get some? It's just. Oh, you'd like to learn more about this space?
Sunshine!
Incendio!
This is just awful. Tell me about it. My throat has been sore all week.
You two sound terrible.
It's not just us. Half the castle seems to be sneezing, coughing, or both. Apparently, Hogwarts is not immune to the common cold.
Which is why both of you should be in bed. You'll end up spreading it to others, and then all of us will get sick.
What? You expect me to skip Quidditch practice? You're mental!
Easy, Robin. Getting upset won't do your throat any good.
Whatever. Just stay away from me, both of you. I've got important things to do.
I don't want to miss class, but Daniel's right. I could use the rest. I hope we didn't upset him too much. He's been a little withdrawn lately, and so busy. I hope he's not trying to avoid us. Ugh, I just want to fly around the castle and not have to stop and catch my breath every 2 minutes. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm jealous Daniel gets to make his potions all hours of the day. I actually saw him drag a box full of ingredients into the bathroom.
Making potions in the bathroom? Maybe I should look for Daniel in here. Looks like I was right. Daniel is brewing a potion. But what is it?
What are you doing here?
I was going to ask you the same question.
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to make potions. It's the only place in the castle that isn't full of coughing, sneezing, sick people.
Is that why you've been avoiding everyone?
Not exactly. Look, I just want to make progress before the next potions exam. Is there something?
Of course not.
Good. Now, since you're here, you can help me. This potion is almost complete, but I need... Now, just keep an eye on the flame while I'm gone to make sure it doesn't get too hot and boil over. But don't touch it. I'll be right back.
Little Danny Page hiding in the potty to make his potions boil. Says it's for fun, but now he's run and his secret is about to spoil.
Peeves, what are you on about? What secret?
Telling you. Promised, didn't I? Didn't promise not to crack his cauldron, though.
Peeves, don't you dare!
I won't let you fight a... I'll patch you up.
Confringo! Glacius Max!
Are you? I
Don't even bother.
Bombastic bomb. Tebow's assault. Incendio.
Looks like only a little of the potion spilled, thanks to you.
You're welcome. Now, I think it's time you came clean, Daniel. You're making pepper-up potion, aren't you?
Who told you that? Peeves? He's lying.
Peeves didn't tell me. You did. I know you care about your friends. Sneaking off to brew a potion to make them feel better is exactly what you do.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is for class.
Come on, Daniel. It's okay to admit you want to help your friends. I promise I won't tell anyone how nice you really are.
Fine, I'm making pepper-up potion, but it's because if they feel better, they won't get me sick, that's all.
Sure it is, Daniel. By the way, you're blushing. Confringo!
Look at the mess.
Don't even bother.
Tebow's assault!
Just get this
Bombastic
over with.
bomb! Incendio! Whizbang! Confringo! Tebow's assault!
What do you? Now you're in trouble.
Bombastic bomb!
I'll get you for this.
Incendio! Glacius Max! Confringo! Tebow's assault!
Now you're in trouble.
Antipodian Opalon.
Fantastic bomb!
Hello. Was that a
I'll get
colorful
you
entrance?
for this.
I hope so.
Incendio!
Niffler. I hope I was at least a little helpful.
Nice assault. Bombastic bomb. Glacius mask.
A pisky.
Confringo.
Essence of Italy. Never.